What a beautiful loss this for Manchester United. Don't tell me about the result. Tell me about the performance. Question it, and I will look at you and say, you know nothing about football. This is Manchester United, Amorim style, in your style. It is on, ladies and gentlemen. This team can compete for anything and everything if we sort one key position as of now. Subscribe, like, share, come learn and earn how the internet pays, fam. Don't forget that. We all spend time online. Some people are earning from there. Some of you are not. Yet everybody can and is allowed to earn online. Embrace the new normal. The internet is the new normal. It's not changing. But what's even more normal is the power of DStv in ensuring that each one of us enjoys football in the whole of Africa. But for you in Uganda, DStv Uganda made it even nicer because you just need 39,000 to watch all games. Pay now, watch for the whole week. Interesting stuff. Cunha, for me, was the best Man United player of those who started. Cunha's drive with the ball, his pace, these are things we saw from the first game. The first game he stepped on the pitch in a Man United jersey, Cunha showed us what he's made of. The pace that he uses, the pace with which he charges forward, with the ball running through legs, he enjoys it and he does it consistently. He's not afraid of the occasion. This was the first game at Old Trafford, his official serious debut. But he was not afraid by the occasion. He was just doing. I see why Amorim chose to assemble players who have Premier League experience, because there was not anything like stage fright for Cunha and Bumo. The two were just at home. They were just effortless at doing stuff. Cunha is going to be such a menace to teams. What a joy of a footballer. We all doubted the starting 11, didn't we? But have you looked at the stats? United had both every stat except, of course, the most important, the goal. And we know how the goal came about. I'll get to the goal later. For me, it's not the issue. I don't even want to think about it. But Manchester United were bossing every other stat. From ball possession to chances created to shots on target. United had 7 shots on target. Mbumo almost was scoring the goal of the tournament probably already. In a volley, they put David Raya to work. Raya should have been the man of the match probably. He should have been, not Calafiori, he should have been the man of the match because he was put to work. Altel Baindi was not asked any questions. The one silly goal he conceded, as if he doesn't eat food, he failed to command his line. You are the goalkeeper, it's a corner kick, you should be the boss. You should put yourself in the right position. You should have the advantage. You can't come out to punch a ball with a weak hand. How? You can't be in contact with an opposing player when you're on your line and you don't consider foul. It means you're not technical enough to know what to do. So for me, I will not get to that. Let me stick to the players who did well. Look at Dogu. Now almost, we saw the pace in preseason all through. We saw the excitement, the pace he was bringing and everything. But did you look at Dogu and how he's now charging forward and confident, and consistently this boy is looking more confident to take a shot at goal. You know, going for the goal is confidence. But he hit the woodwork. The next is going to be scoring. Improvement, good intensity. We had good patterns of play. The weak link in the game, we clearly saw, was the captain. Bruno was the weakest link in the team. Casemiro, who I didn't want to start the game, was okay. He was okay. I see why he's starting ahead of everyone else. He was okay. He was calm. Of course, there are things he didn't do because we saw that Odegaard was in moments getting spaces because Casemiro doesn't have the mobility to track and him, but he still did his job and managed to tame him, to tame that whole midfield. Zubimendi and Rice were forced to play from deep and give Odegaard the ball from deep so that he drives forward. Arsenal were clueless. They had no ideas except their well-mastered set pieces, which I give them their credit for. They are good at them. United were just weak. They should be stronger in those set pieces. But focus on the good things in this game. I'm shocked that there are people who are dwelling on the lack of a goalkeeper. You know very well that Man United is in the hunt for a goalkeeper. Do you think they are going to continue like we know it? This is an open secret. But don't rely on that. We know the weakness. It means we have solved the biggest part of the problem. No one is caring about who was in defense. But did you see how Delete was firm? In the back, he was almost contributing to a goal. Did you see? There are moments where United sort of panicked up top because they were trying to rush for a goal. Then Ahmad comes off the bench and he shows us that he's probably Mr. United. Ahmad comes off the bench and he's showing us that he's probably Mr. United. Because the things he did, everything for Ahmad was 100%. The duels, the take-ons, the duels, the tackles, everything was 100%. 7 out of 7, 10 out of 10. Everything he attempted, he got right, except scoring. This boy, and we wonder why Amorim didn't start him. I think Amorim sort of respected Arsenal. He thought Arsenal was going to be better than this. I think Arsenal just confused Amorim. I think he respected them, thinking they were going to be so imperious. Then he only comes for him to be disappointed. Because why in the earth was Diogo Dalot starting ahead of Ahmad? It's just a thing of respect. Then Mount, Sheshko doesn't come. You saw clearly, really, that even if Hoylanders or Chido Obi had been in this team, he would be scoring a goal. I said it here before that put me on that pitch with that Cunha and Mbumo behind me with Ahmad somewhere, I will score those goals. I wonder why Amorim feared to start Sheshko. Guy has beautiful ball control, beautiful energy with this back to. There's a ball he contested for and he played a back pass. Little details of the few minutes Sheshko was on. Start the lad. He would have scored one of those many Cunha chances he was creating. Start Ahmad. You saw that Mboum at some point was getting disappointed because he was playing good balls for Diogo Dalot, but his final ball, his delivery was nothing. It's just a thing of respect. But I think this game has taught Ruben Amorim a lot. It has given him and the entire team a lot of confidence. I said it here before, that the performance Man United puts on against Arsenal is going to determine how far United can go this season. I will say it here. With or without a new midfield or goalkeeper, and I know they will get both, United is going to be so difficult to deal with. It's going to be so difficult to tame. Gyökeres was lost. I forgot for a moment that Gyökeres was on the pitch. I was doing a watch-along of this game. I forgot that Gyökeres was on the pitch. I swear to God, until I saw him in a close-up shot. The guy is on. Amorim made him. He knows how to deal with him. It's clear. It's a no-brainer. Amorim made Gyökeres. He knows how to deal with him. How to lock him out of the game. He locked him out of the game completely. Tactically. With these young lads, Lenny Yoro, Delete did brilliantly well. And of course, on the left, Luke Shaw, they pulled him off and we are all saying, why is Shaw going off? Shaw's level, clearly you see why even in England, when he's fit, even if it's for 30 minutes, he will start ahead of anyone else. Shaw is he's a world-class left-back, by the way. Even at a half-fit level, Shaw is proper, better than anyone and everyone else. Proper. Lenny Yoro was just enjoying himself on the right. For him, that kid is just enjoying his football. I love it. It just looks natural. You look for it looks like for him like he's not a defender. Then you actually were trying to play long balls, get into good spaces. You clearly saw the difference, the intensity. United has improved so much, so much, that even without being at their very best, they matched Arsenal pound for pound. In fact, beat them at everything that else except the goal. The one error, the one glaring missing link is, yes, of course, the midfield. We can't rely on Casemiro. He held forth though, but the goalkeeper. Get the right goalkeeper for that team. Trust you me, this Manchester United will be unplayable. Player ratings, even in loss, out of 10, I'm going to, even Baindil, by the way, made that mistake. Yeah, I would give him 5 out of 10, just because of the mistake. But he wasn't asked a lot of questions. Which questions was he asked? Nothing. But the other players, Lenny Yoro, I'll give him maybe 6.5. I'll give Luke Shaw 7.5 out of 10. I'll give Delete 7 5.5 out of 10. Yeah, him and Shaw, I'll probably give the elite 8 out of 10. Guys, I'm giving these marks meanwhile to a team that lost. Yes, and I'm being intentional. Casemiro, I would give 8 out of 10. Bruno, I would give, if I gave Bindel 5, I would give Bruno 5.5 out of 10. I would give Diogo Dalot, for me, is negligible. He lost. He was making right runs, making the wrong final ball. I'll give him 6 out of 10. Then Dogu, I would give 7.5 out of 10. I would give Cunha 8.5. Let me give you 8.5. 9 out of 10. I would give Momo 8.5 out of 10. Mount, good work rate, I would give Mount a 7.5 or 7 out of 10 or thereabout. Yet we lost. Guys, for me, that is how I view the guy. I think Man United players, except the goalkeeper, beat Arsenal players pound for pound in every facet of the game. And you tell me this United is not on? Fam, it's on, just like it is with DStv. Season yeome. Let's enjoy the season. But most importantly, fam, enjoy this internet money when you can. Learn how to use your phone, your time that you spend online, and that data that you spend there to be doing the things you do, but also bring in money for yourself. That money will keep growing as you do your work. Internet, the time you spend online does not stop you because you're with your phone wherever you are. It does not stop you from doing the other things you do. But as the internet money keeps growing, you will quit everything else you do. And that internet money will become your main income. If you don't want to live a life like that, I can't help you. Come learn and earn.